And today I'm going to show you how to do the acrylic vinyl signs. And so I have a special guest for just a split second because we're under quarantine and this was the deal we made. She gets 5 seconds on here and then she has to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to say something? Okay. All right. So what we're going to make today is this. It's a 5 by 7. They're wedding table numbers, but you can use them for anything. Menus, for parties or weddings, bridal showers, things like that. You could do the drink menu, the menu in general, like here's the dessert table or thank you cards, here are the favors. So a lot of things that we can do. All right, I'm going to use 2 different fonts for the two signs that we're going to make. So the first one is, let's go to, hold on, sorry. Let's go to text. I hate that. Okay, and we're going to use Floristia. And I really like, maybe it's this way. There it is. So I think I spelled this wrong. Let me get this on here so that you guys have it. There we go. And that's from Creative Fabrica. It's a paid font, but you do have, commercial rights for it. And my text box is gone. All right, let me click on it again. And let's type out 11. And then also table, I think that's all. Yeah, table and the number 15. Those are the ones that I've done so far. Okay, so if you've used script fonts before, you've noticed that in Design Space, it does not look like what you thought it did, not when you downloaded it or bought it, right? So they're spaced out like this. What you can do is you could decrease the letter space. So as you can see, like I'm decreasing. The problem with this is if you take a look like right here, between the E and the N, it is very close to each other, right? But is not as close between the L and the E. So while I can decrease the letter space, at some point, this will already be connected, but then this isn't. So I'm going to keep on decreasing. It's going to be uneven. So what I like to do is I like to just ungroup and move these myself. I know it's a pain in the butt, but then you get it's more even in the way it's probably designed to be. Now for the tutorial, I don't like to move out of Design Space when I do my tutorials because a lot of times I feel like you guys don't want to use something else. You want to just stick in Design Space. So because we're only doing the words 11 and table, it's not a big deal to manually move it. But if you were seriously doing this for your wedding, for instance, and you had 30 tables? This would take forever. I would definitely use this. This is Font Lab Pad. I would type out everything. It would be right in there like the designer meant it to be. So that's what I would do. Okay, so here's my 11. And I'm going to make this really big and I'm going to change the color because I want to show you what it looks like right now. While it is all connected, you can see, for instance, let me move this a little bit more. And I'm going to bring this to the front. This is basically what it is. Yes, they're all technically touching, but if you went to go cut it right now, it would cut like this. You would see the little tail of the E. This is hidden, but it would come through when you go to cut it. Watch. So if I bring this to the back, arrange, send to the back. So you can see all these little cutouts would come through. What you want to do is you want to weld this because when you weld it, it is one fluid word, the way it should be. All right, so here's 11. Let's do table. Same thing with table. I would just quickly move it over. And as well as this one, I would weld it. And here's my 15. I think the 15 looks pretty good. And we will just weld that so that it's together. All right, so now we're going to do the acrylic sign. And the reason why I bring it in is so that I can visually see how big I want the 11 and table 15 to be because it's going to be proportionate. So that's how I like to do it. So let me just bring in my shape. Go ahead and bring in a square. Now the square is locked. So what you want to do is you want to unlock it, and then the sign is 5 by 7. So you can manually type in the width is 5 and the height is 7, okay? And I do like to change this to white because it just kind of mimics the acrylic sign and it just makes it easy for me visually. All right, so I'm going to send this to the back because it's going to be my acrylic sign and then my vinyl on top, right? So and let's duplicate it because we're going to do 2 signs. And let's do the 11 first, okay? So I'm going to make it smaller like so. And let me move this table over here as well as this 15. Now, if you see this here, I have these cute little glyphs. Those are from I Love Glitter. So let me move this again, text, and I'm going to put in the 2 brackets. This is how you get those signs, okay, once you switch over to I Love Glitter. And they become these beautiful little glyphs. Okay, so make this to match. Let's make this bigger. It's easier to make this bigger to match it and then afterwards resize it. So this looks about right. So I would ungroup it, bring this to the tail end and match it up to my N. And then this one I would put over here right around the E where it's, like right around there. Maybe move it there. Okay. So now I'm going to weld this together. So it's all one beautiful piece, okay? Now let's size this to where we want it to be. Now I did 11 kind of high up on the 5 by 7 acrylic sign. You want to put it where you want it to be because I'm going to show you what we do in the next step. So make sure that you have it in the right spot. So let's say we like it right around here, okay? Grab both your rectangle and the word 11 and go to align. We want to center it horizontally so it's right in the middle. So did you see it shifted over a little bit? So now when you grab these two, let's slice it because we don't want it to go past the board. Okay, so here's our 11. And then with this, you can go ahead and just weld it back together. So it's just our acrylic sign. So this, just send it to the front right now. This is our sign, like so. So go ahead and make a copy of both items, okay? We're going to duplicate it. And on this one, let's move it over. Okay. On this one, let's change the 11 from a cut type to a draw. And then what we want to do is we want to grab both these items and attach it because we want it to come out like this. This is with the Cricut pen. This is my acrylic sign or it's my paper, but I'm going to put it behind so that later when we go to put this together, I don't have to worry about, do I have it straight? Is it exactly where I want it to? I'm going to put this and tape it. Then I'm going to just put my vinyl right on top. It will eliminate whether or not it's straight because it will be based on how we designed it, right? Because this is drawn out, it's 5 by 7, it's exactly what we want. What will also happen is because we're not concentrating on whether or not it's straight, you're going to take your transfer tape and hold it really, really tight. And as you lay it down and push it down, you're going to smooth it out. You're going to have no bubbles. And this is going to apply for whether it's a 5 by 7, 8 by 10, or one of my gigantic signs that I think is 20 by 32. It's huge. It's for the weddings and graduation parties and stuff like that. I do them without any issue. It is like a stress-free, beautiful project. I would recommend selling these items because they are very costly on Etsy, so you can make a pretty penny, but it's easy to do. All right. off the soapbox. So this is going to be, we've detached it. We have this, and then here's our cut one. This is going to be our actual vinyl. So let's do the next sign. So the next sign, I'm going to move this over. Where's my table? Here it is. Table 15. Let me move this out of the way. This we're done with. Let me make this a little bit smaller. All right. And we don't need both of these. Okay, so here's table, and let's move our sheet to the back. Okay, so here's table, and here's 15. Now, both of these are of the right font right now. You can keep table like this and make 15 bigger. I think that's what I did. I think I may have made this a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's say you want it like this. Okay. Now, what I would do is I would grab all three items and again, go to align and center horizontally. So this is smack dab in the middle. Okay, now duplicate it, go over here. We're going to change table to draw. We're going to change 15 to draw. And then we're going to take all three of these and attach it. So this is our drawn card. This is going to be this. That goes behind our acrylic sign to help us figure out where to put our vinyl. All right. And then this is our vinyl. And that's it. So you don't need this one. You can delete that. So if you're going to do the same vinyl, which I did, so I'm going to make it the same color. And then these two will cut. So I'm going to get rid of this for now, okay? And let's go to make it. So this is what's going to happen. It is going to cut these two items and it's going to take the pen and draw the 11 and the table 15. So it's going to look like this. Our next mat is going to be your vinyl. And this is, I cut, it was gold metallic Cricut brand vinyl. So this is going to cut out. So when you do this, it's, then you just weed it. And then you're going to put your cut items behind here. And then you're just going to lay your vinyl on top. So this is your template, your map. It's going to be straight and without bubbles. All right. Thanks, guys.